Good morning, everyone. This is Hob with Church of Hob, and I've got a little bit of time this morning, so I thought I'd pop into survival for just a little bit and maybe see if I can get that drill ship finished, and then get an actual get an actual grinder and welder ship produced as well. Go ahead and get switched over to the game. And now we just gotta wait for the world to load. I apologize. I always seem to forget how long it takes to load the worlds on this when you've got a bunch of mods running. So bear with me. We'll be loaded up here in a couple of moments longer. Alright, there we go. We're all loaded up. Now, let's, is this thing still chugging away? No, okay. Let's get back in here and see how our production is doing. Now, this might be one of those situations where I want to build a welding arm or something like that to go out on the ship. How are we looking over here? Do we have anything in production at all? Well, it surely does not look like it. What are we missing? Missing a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, goody gumdrops. So we are missing a bunch of stuff. Oh, excuse me. This is not where I wanted to be. Well, I guess we're gonna just have to do some of this the hard way. That's all iron. We are going to need some of that. But let's get back out to the cobalt. Come on. Come on, out we go. Where is that cobalt? There it is. Cobalt's cranking out. What else do we need? Really, it looks like we mostly just need cobalt. So I'm going to go grab another load of cobalt. Bring that back in, and hopefully that'll be enough to tide us over for just a little while. So let's get on the welder. Control 1. Alright, so let's get back over to assemblers. Alright, let's move that out. Let's move that out. Just load up with as much material as I possibly can. Hopefully that will let me finish the bulk of the ship up. I can live without the without all of the docking mag locks finished. All right. All right, and away we go. Ooh. Hope I didn't bust anything. A little out of control. Welding, 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 welding. Check our inventory. Yeah, we're still doing pretty good. Good. Oh, welding is such a pain in the rear. Nicer if you could, like, target the welding a little bit better. I mean, like, I know the welder has an area where it's effective, but, like, getting it to focus on this one block back here that's not solid would be really nice. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Just keep poking at it till it finishes. Aha! There we go. Apparently you've got to go side on. There's a major improvement. Use. I did. Couldn't remember if I had produced any antenna components. Made for a pretty bad day trying to build a small antenna. Come on. Let's get some welding done. Still really weird at which points the welder engages different blocks. I wonder what the algorithm for that is. Yeah, if anybody knows that, I'd love to hear from you. I'm kind of curious if there's a way, beyond just adding a crap ton more welders, to make the welding process more effective, I guess, would be what I'm looking to do. I mean, because I don't want to, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about right now. I'd really like for welding to be more efficient. That's what I'm talking about. Just more efficient. Instead of having to wiggle around all over the place to try and get these blocks to solidify. Oh, we got another one. Woohoo! Really like this antenna to go solid. Come on. You can do it. Or maybe not. Wow. Really? Everything but the antenna? Killing me, Smalls. Killing me! I guess I could just sit here until it stops welding and then wiggle a little. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know what that's all about. Well, yeah, I suppose that does seem to work. Just sit. I have no patience for this. None! None, I say. Okay, that's not entirely true. If I didn't have, I wouldn't be doing it. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to get this finished. Still see some blocks back there that are unfinished. This will do the trick. I do really like this design now. It tunnels really well. And the tunnels, there's some spots where it gets a little too tight, like if you're going too fast, it'll jam up and bounce off the walls. But one of the reasons that I designed it like this is the way I like to mine is I actually like to turn my inertial dampers off and just push straight in so that we're not bouncing off of anything. And I just let it coast at about 0.4 meters per second. which, you know, 0.3, 0.4 seems to hold pretty well without any issues. Hey, there we go. Now we're getting some solid. And that'll run straight through an asteroid in most cases without any interference, and holds up really well. The nice thing about this miner too is with the increased cargo capacity, you can actually carry about 160,000 liters of material. So you can haul quite a significant quantity, which is I kind of think it's rather important in survival to be able to get a large quantity of material, regardless of what it is that you're searching for, without necessarily having to grind the whole asteroid into dusts with a large chip miner. Although I'm not above that, and I've thought about trying a design for that, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. And, you know, an asteroid eating a freaking mining ship, because I see them all the time on YouTube and on the Steam Workshop, and I thought maybe I'd try my hand at it at some point in time, but right now I just need to be able to collect a lot more material faster, and this I think is the best solution for it. Starting out, it is kind of expensive to build. I won't lie about that. With the quantity of armor, and I use the heavy armor blocks because when you're in the mine shaft, you get some bounce, and those heavy armor blocks hold up a lot better, especially for protecting components. And some people say, well, it's cheaper to build with light armor blocks, but the heavy armor blocks on a small ship aren't that much more expensive. And so you might as well just go ahead and go with the heavy armor blocks right out of the gate. At least that's my opinion. Alright, come on, let's get this reactor online. And let's see if we can finish up the rest of the blocks around the outside. How are we looking, by the way? Oh, we might be out of reactor components. That could be a problem. Yeah, it looks like that's a problem. I'm just going to leave you sit right there for a sec. You just do your welding thing. Production. Come on, production. We need reactor components. Let's do 300 of those. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I run a projector on these so that we can do repairs in the field if we have to. And that's mostly for the long distance stuff. If you blast a thruster out, you can turn your projection on, and if you carry some extra materials with you, you can patch it up in space. And this thing actually has enough thrusters that if you lose one or two, it really isn't going to hurt that much. I've been able to limp home without any problems from pretty significant distances in some cases, with a couple of the thrusters blown out because I bumped into a wall too hard, or I wasn't paying attention and just caught something wrong. And, you know, it works pretty good. Works pretty good indeed. That bad boy. And the great part about having a projector on here too is that I can finish most of it, crack that projector online, line everything up, and whatever's not finished I can come back in and patch in later. You know, like the Maglock docking clamps, I can patch those in later. And not have to worry about finishing it on the stand as is, 100%. And that's actually something that I think comes in kind of handy as well. Oh, and we've got our antenna. We're going to have to rename this bad boy. And something I find annoying about blueprinting is you don't get the ship names out of it. So even though I have a specific ship name assigned to the blueprint, when it creates the antenna, it assigns it the generic name. That's something I'd love to see changed. So that when you're actually building from a blueprint, even if it's somebody else's, you get the name that they've assigned to the ship. I think that would be a really cool thing to have done. And that way we can see the intended name, as it were, of a vehicle. So let's see, it looks like most of the front of this bad boy is done up. I just got to make sure and get these underside blocks, which are a little bit harder to get. Really got to build these welding towers a little bit taller, and I always forget to. It's another one of those things that I have to remind myself to do, and invariably I never do it. Because, well, why would you? What was I thinking? Why would I want to build taller? Then I can't reach it. Except, you know, it makes it really hard to get the welder underneath there when you can't. She's actually looking pretty good. Let's see, we've got conveyor systems online all the way across there. Looks like we might have some more blocks back here to weld, though. Oh, we're pretty good. Let's just bump into the ship here and there. Oh, sounds like we didn't have something welded back there. But targeted welding for something like this, like I was saying earlier, being able to target your welding, like, you know, hey, I want to weld the central layer and then move my way out, would be really kind of cool. I don't know how they'd accomplish that. I'm not a programmer by any stretch of anybody's imagination, so I don't know if that's something that they could actually specify, like the depth of weld, as it were. You know, where you could maybe turn the power of the welder up and down depending on where you wanted. Well, that might be a way to do it. If you could actually increase and decrease the distance on the welder, so you could have number of block steps. Like, say, for example, this welder is able to reach out 3 blocks. You know, you can go, I want it to reach the 3rd block, and then when you're ready to move into the 2nd block, move it to the 2nd block, and so on and so forth. That would be a really cool way to do that. And I think that would be really, really slick. Really slick way of making it so that we could specify, hey, you know, we want our welder to only reach that block right in front of it, or, you know, we want the welder to reach all the way to, you know, its maximum number of blocks out. That would be, I think that would be really freaking cool, actually. So I think we've probably got the bulk of the basics on here done. I'm gonna just kind of give another pass over. I've got to get the reactor fixed up. So I'm gonna jump out of here. And I'm just gonna let that keep welding. Actually, I'm gonna manually do this. Okay. Really don't have much in the way of reactor components. Crap. Silver. Always with the silver. And with gravel today. Alright. Because, you know, don't do nothing half-assed. Alright, gravel's easy enough to come by. There's a crap ton of stone back here, and I don't even care. That's not stone. Seriously? That's awesome. Go straight into that platinum. Okay, that's more platinum, isn't it? Yep. I know there's just plain old rock. Give me dirt. 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 Platinum. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Oop. Don't break your head. There we go, plain old stone. Everybody loves some plain old stone. So let's load up on that. And I will go and crack down on some silver. Go. Stone should go pretty quick. No silver in that one. Which one was it? Where, oh, where has my silver gone? Where, oh, where could it be? Oh, don't pay any attention to me. I've lost me noodle. Oh, that's right. It's like in the middle of this stupid thing, isn't it? Oh no, it's right here. Sweet. Alright. Silver time! Oh, hang on a sec. Alright, well, we're not going to be at this for very much longer. I've got to get some stuff taken care of, but I'm going to see if I can get enough reactor components installed to get that damned reactor online. Try not to get myself welded here. Hopefully I won't fall into the range. And there we go. That is enough reactor components. Let's see, where else are we on here? How are we looking? You know, we actually look pretty damn good from down here. I just want to take a peek at the rest of this, and looks like we're all welded up back there and back there. So I'm going to hop into the cockpit on this bad boy. Come on. There we go. And I just want to look at the inventory. And I'm going to need to put a little bit of gas right back here. And if this is all done up right, that should just immediately start moving into beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then I'm going to do an inventory check across the rest of the system. So I need to be able to move material into the cargo containers. There's one. And we just want to do one. And then cargo container, just one. Alright, so we're able to move into the cargo containers. I need to grab some material to put into the drills. And this is, unfortunately, this is just about the easiest way I've been able to find to test the capacity to move material from each of the individual components in survival. Now, because I mean, when you're welding everything up, sometimes one connector won't get welded, and then, you know, so you'll be able to move material to one area, but you won't be able to move it to all areas. So we're just going to take a little bit of material, and we're going to go 10. And it immediately moves out to the cargo container. That's good. Same thing here. And we're going to do 10. Immediately moves out to the cargo container. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing when that works correctly. And now we're going to go back here. And same thing. We're just going to throw 10 in there. Look for it to go to the cargo container. It does, which means that this one should also work. And we're just going to do 10 again. Beautiful. We are all set on this, and I think that I can actually go ahead and shut down this whole getup. But I'm going to do one other thing first, since we picked up some silver. I should have. Bet your booty. Alright. Sweet monkey ass. Come on. No, I want you to go in. I don't need those anymore. You go hang out in there. Alright. Switch that on. I need steel plates? Really? Man. Alright. Fine. X. Let's get up back here. And I'm just going to throw these right in there. And look at that bad boy go. And we'll see how much it welds up. Turn that off. We're going to get back in here. And we're going to grab control of that ship. Control and 1 and I. What do we got? Still got 9 of those. Alright. We're going to go 9 and we're going to back up. And we're going to go C to get down here. And then we're going to go 9. Nope, still missed. How are we looking there? Oh, we're out of steel plates, aren't we? Yeah, we sure are. Alright, well, let's shut that off. And unfortunately, we're going to have to finish this up just a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and dock up here. And we are not going the right direction. At all. Like, seriously. I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, there we go. That's what I needed. That around, and I really dislike reversed controls. It's obnoxious. There we go. And we'll kick off some production for some steel plates. 100 of those bad boys, and I'm just going to kick those off, and I'm going to wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you guys next time.